Alright, folks. Welcome back, everyone. 皆さん、おかえりなさい。今日は182日目です。It is day 182. We are in the month of July, of course. We did a little modification. Now we're gonna reserve July for our vocabulary review time, on top of our grammar stuff. Let's get into it. We're gonna probably lean into this as opposed to like go all guajo in the start. Pacing is key. All right, so let's do our 9 grammar reviews. またお金がなくなった。ATM に行く? He should have gone. Oh, this is the 行けば、right? 行けばよかった。
またお金がなくなった。ATM に行けばよかった。
彼女は話しにくい easy よが話しやすいね。Oh, I need the よが。
彼女は話しにくいようだが話しやすい。
Interesting. So I still need the for nga. Interesting. I am unsure. Hold up. There related point on your. Okay. Yona share. Okay, they both. Yoda and Yoni / Yona share the same, seems but different uses. Yoda is used at the end of a sentence to express observations or inference. Sure. Yoni and Yona connects, right? I get that part. End of a sentence. However, that ends. That's a conditional though. Interesting. I guess I'll keep that in mind. I have to keep my eye out on that. I thought it functioned a little closer to like itai and nashi in this situation. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think yo ever stands alone. Does it? Guess I'll keep an eye out for that. 日本で日本語がだんだん上手に getting better なる not as so like なっていたのにアメリカに帰ってきてuh-oh. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's how you. Oh, Sugoku. Yeah, that's right. Sugoku eta ni natta. I think it's this.
日本で日本語がだんだん上手になっていったのに、アメリカに帰ってきてすごく下手になった。
Sugoku. Okay. Wait. Oh, the moi desu ka? Moi desu ka? Even if. 車でもいいですか? This kind of. It's not that. Maybe like. On a different structure. Near the speaker. Different structure. Like this, okay. This. It's not mitai. Like so? Look like? No. It says near speaker, so it has something to do. Oh, ew. It's probably. Oh, you. No? Saw you? What the? Wait, how do you say? Oh no, it's call. Call you.
こういう車でもいいですか？
The other option. Alright, fair enough. Casualer, I suppose. Dissertation. 論説ね。論説この映画 Dang it, it's a kai. That is kind of funny though. It is a potential e, but kai is the onyomi. Aiga wa sono ne? Shippo. Shiho. Giho. What is that? Skill? Technique? Giho no. Ooh. That's work. No, that's similarity. So what is that? Luigi. Flip on the. Yeah, Luigi ni yori Rembrandt no skill. Ne? This supposed to be skill? Saku. Oh no. Saku. Oh, it just stands alone. Oh, interesting. No saku. Oh, because it's probably. No, it stands alone. Oh, that's interesting. His work. This can be multiple things. I think we're gonna go with されている。
論説。この絵画はその技法の類似によりレンブラントの作とされている。
類似よりレンブラントの作とされている。旅行に行く。If. No, wait. That's iku, so it's after iku. Oh. Dang it! Comes after a phrase. I'm not conjugating the verbs, so other conditionals I could use would be can't use the te form for conditional. I mean, the other thing is like, I don't know. No, it cannot be attached to plain form. Just kidding. Oh no, naraba can.
旅行に行くなら
or
お土産を
nara.
買ってき
That's
て
right.
ください。
That's one of the big differentiators that I can pull up. It wasn't tara, nara. Nara was what I was looking. Although there should be a condition, but differs in nuance. Nara means if the case, right, often implies it will happen. Tara covers the idea of both if and when, expressed both hypothetical. However, Tara, hang on. Tara can't Yeah, it has to attach to a noun, or it has to. It doesn't attach to a plain form of the noun, which is one of the ruling factors of if, like which if. Despite this saying stuff, like you could contextually say, you could argue which if you're going to use. I don't think it's that clear with one sentence and an English translation. So let's see if it becomes more. So like to, right? We went over to. Ba can't attach to a plain form. So that's how you rule these out. To can't rule out to. Moshi is in beginning. And then we still got more, but baiwa is in the event of, so that's kind of in the there's a nuance of like presenting possibilities as opposed to expecting it to happen. Okay. ハイキングに行くならリュックサックokay. リュックサックが必要だろうが No. じゃないか it says negative interrogative, but it didn't say
ハイキングに行くなら
other
リュック
nuances.
サックが必要じゃないか？
必要じゃないか Interesting. Okay. 明日のthat again. I'm gonna say senkyo, or is it senkyo? No, the other way. Kyoso. I'm thinking of battle and stuff. So kyo is the left, and then so kyoso ni shika 自信がない Heck! Wait. Oh, don't? At all? Oh. 全然
明日の競争に全然自信がない。
Let's go slightly more. 新しい Kogo. Kengo. Why did I think of Cole there? Kengo. Mana? No. Mana? Nara. What does... Oh, it's a boo. Narai would be... It's obviously learning, but it's using the stem form. Narau, right? Narau attached to hajimeru. Start learning. Narai hajimeru. About to... It could be Tokoro this.
新しい言語を習い始めるところです。
Okay. Alright. That's pretty alright. Fairly okay and fairly strong, I suppose. Outside of a few hiccups. Now, let's see how it feels. Right. Oh goodness. What word did they use? All I got is Suiji. Oh, finished cooking. Is that a verb? They're looking for cooking, right? Yeah.
夫が妻に、今ちょうど肉が焼けたところだよ。
thinking about the character here. I'm gonna say, dang it. Pretty sure. Oh, I don't need a
引き出しを開ける。
I don't need a particle. Gender neutral. Let's use more formal version of We're probably not gonna
私の名前は佐藤マイケルと申します。
Can I hear you say that again?
私の名前は佐藤マイケルと申します。
Okay. Let's use another word that focuses more on qualification. That's gonna be a tough one. Pretty sure it's still used.
あの医師の名前を知っていますか？
So I was thinking kyo for teach, but they use chi for teacher. Think about it's something about achieving a status. To become, it's like become achieve.
成績が上がる。
Oh, no. There is probably no way I'll know what this is. Probably like, alright, so what kind of crossing do we have? Probably Paul Saten, probably. Oh no, wait, that's actually just an intersection. Paul Saten. Maybe Scuramburu. And then Kosaten? Just cool.
この町にスクランブル交差点はありますか？
Kosaten. ありますか? Right. 彼女とは many times as a phrase. So we could write like so times would have like maybe I or I don't know. Degrees. It could use degrees. Probably 何度も。
彼女とは何度も会いました。
That one is probably Mark.
イタリアへ行く。
Isn't it something like... Oh, no, wait. This isn't... we're looking for possible adjective? Or... We're looking at a verb here. Yeah, we're looking at a verb here. I thought it was... like... Yugoku or something like that. Not kitanai. Does it make sense? この部屋が汚い No. Eh? I thought it was like gogosu? Gogosu. Oh, this room is dirty, so maybe to get dirty. So what yogoreru. I guess I'm misreading this. Probably kitanai then.
この部屋が汚いと思いますか？
Is dirty. あなたは何を worry するしていますか？ worry I want to say 心配。
あなたは何を心配していますか？
留守中留守中留守中留守の子供の世話
留守中の子供の世話を誰かに頼まなくてはいけません。
はい。はい。はい。Interesting. There are multiple ones, and I don't know. I'm guessing the Buddha one for this would be like something with Zol. Or, oh no, wait. We just have the flat one, right? What is it? Dake? No, Hodoke? Hodoke. Heck, no, Hotoke. Oops.
一体どんな方法であの仏の像を作ったのかしら。
あなたのbody だから、or 体は flexible ですか。それでも暑いですか？ flexible. Is there another? Nope. I think we're using soft, right? Something like a combination of soft and bendable. Gotta be soft. So. It's we're looking for an adjective. Pretty sure it's soft. So like yawara yawarakai.
あなたの体は柔らかいですか？それとも硬いですか？
Wait.
彼はとても
Okay.
元気です。
Sure.
砂糖は甘いです。
Is there something we can include that would say that? Is there something similar we can use here, including that word that after? Is there something similar we can use, including the word that? Oh, like, それから? How does それから not work? I guess it's after. It's a conjunction. Maybe like next in line, like 次に. Oh, maybe like that. その後. Okay. あなたはこの Oh, it's a different school. Wait, maybe not. Oh, oh no. Is it just?
あなたはこのスクールの生徒ですか？
The katakana input. I typed gakko, obviously. Is it? Nope. It's a. Let's say. I mean, I dance. Oh,
友達と踊る。
diarrhea.
下痢になる。
Offer words to say or to express. Oops. 申し上げ。
少し申し上げてもよろしいでしょうか。
Firmly. And grip. Snagu is not great. Firmly. Closest thing I can think of is this is probably gonna be a bookmark here. Probably like she.
手をしっかりつなぐ。
I think I wrote something for this. Shikkari. Okay. Okay. That's a book. Oh man, this is tough. I think I don't actually know. Throat, dry throat. Nodo ga dry. 乾く。
しょっぱいものを食べると喉が渇く。
あわ。 Oh, yep. Okay. 私の心臓、心臓は、I mean, uh, closer to health? Closer to health. As opposed to strength? Closer to health. Oh, sturdy. 丈夫。
私の心臓は丈夫だ。
Oh, boiling water.
そのポットを使えば早くお湯が沸騰すると聞きました。
Boiling the water. Hot. Songkego for is? Not it? There's an O there. Oh no, wait, that's not exist. What was exist? B. Oh no. Is for Songkego. Not. Oh, I only remembered all the surus. Dang it. Oh, maybe it's just. Whoa, it's certainly not audio. I mean, technically, I wonder what they say if you typed in audio. I mean, irimasu. You don't. So, you can't get away with that. Sonkeigo. I don't actually know. Maybe like Oru? Oh. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it could be Ikiru. Oh, no. That's not the same. That's not the same. It's like living. I don't know. Just me. Yakusan ga. No, that's. Oh no, wait. That could be Iru, right? Oh,
お客さんがいらっしゃる。
okay, that is the Iru. Yeah, fair enough.
このタクシーはどこの会社のですか？
Oops.
あなたは
Not
10
long
歳
enough.
11歳です。
That's a pass.
何かおすすめの飲み物はありますか？
Faults. Finds faults. Well, Tsukeru is. Wait. Is this just key? Or are they talking about a fault? I mean, it could just be key. Oh. What? What's a kana word? Maybe we're looking for something that requires weakness. Faults. Yuck, 10 doesn't work here. You guys. Oh. Like a stingy person? That doesn't make any sense. Unwilling. I have no idea what this is. If eh, the T or chi?
彼はいつも私の行動にケチをつける。
That's a bookmark for itchy. I don't think I need to write something itchy. We'll probably use some coal and oh no, actually, I see. I scan.
これは大使館です。
地下鉄で暴行事件が起きたそうです。
A short period of time. Time. While a period of time. It's not chotto. Oh wait, no, it's not chotto. I mean, light, gray. Not squishy. No idea what. Bushy doesn't work. Hmm. That's the best I got. Could try like a literal short, like that does. Huh. Uh, no idea. Not really. No idea. It could be. I mean, could use a period and then short. Nothing rings a bell to me. Maybe. Most of the closest I could get, which is soon. But seen her for a little. Hmm. Yeah. No idea. We're just gonna bookmark this. Shibaraku. Okay. Hmm. Done. Correct. Okay.
彼女とはしばらく会っていない。
Could be a katakana word. Okay.
この黒いバイクは僕の父のものだ。
Sayoko. Left side. Oh, no. I was gonna say maybe you combine side, but you don't. Probably. Dari Darigawa.
左側に座る。
Disappear. Not send? Oh no. Okay. Or not send. Spend. Maybe evaporate. Like just yeah.
財布からお金が消える。
帰りが遅くなる。
Billing? Excuse me? Oh no. Wait. What type of filling is that? Manju? Manju is the thing. I like the fun thing. I think this is going to be
この肉まんの中にはたくさんのあんが入っていた。
That is a bookmark. Oops.
あなたは野球が好きですか？
夏は暑いので嫌いです。
Oops.
彼の発表の仕方が悪かった。
先月は何月でしたか？
家に冷蔵庫が2台ある。
That story.
あなたはその話を知っている？
Okay.
あなたの名前の漢字は？
What? Oops.
お客様に向かっていらっしゃいませという。
During class. Probably. Well, definitely you. No. Yu-Gi-Oh! And then just in the middle of it.
授業中
Yu-Gi-Oh!
は携帯を使わないでください。
No. It could be public. Excuse me. Probably like it's a person, maybe the city.
この市には10万人の市民がいる。
今日初めてサッカーをしました。
スーパーで友達と会う。
That's kind of a fishy one. Probably
小説。その殺人について知っているのは私と彼だけだ。
朝ごはんにパンを1枚食べる。
今日の天気はどう？
activities. Is that the one that uses life? It could be. Or so I'm definitely looking for a noun. Maybe like it's definitely the life one. Katsu, and then movement.
あの人はどんな活動をしていますか？
Oh. Stay? Nake? Nake? Wait. This. It's not to throw away, which is what I initially thought. It's what? I thought, okay, that's throw away. I thought it was not get. Oh, it's probably I need because this is. It's probably the plain
こ
ball.
のボールはとて
Oh, no,
も
it's
重い
not.
ので投げにくいです。
What did I type? Oh, I might have typed nake instead of nake. Oh,
ボールを遠くまで蹴る。
wrong like form. Oh,
あのことは私とあなたの秘密だ。
interesting. Between you and me gets the no.
黒板に文字を書く。
I'm still relying too much on my sound. I'm sounding everything out as opposed to thinking about the kanji. Hey. Yeah, so this stock up. Not save as in hoping. Save up. Use tameru. Wait. Yeah. Tamete. It's here, right? Yeah, tamete ita.
貯めていた金のほとんどをパチンコに使ってしまいました。
Day off?
明日は休みだ。
Formal. Do. It's using colleagues, right? Oh no, wait. It could be friendly. Friendly. What is another friendly? Someone. No. Could be using the other friend.
彼とは最初の2年間はただの友人でした。
Erotic movie? What? A color that falls between red and white? Wait.
その映画はピンクな映画なので大人向けだ。
Well, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. Limit. Limit. It uses like ceiling, right? Or could be gang. No. I'm thinking of time limit. Often used to calculate. Oh, really? So.
どうこす。
Really? Huh. I was trying to find something for though. I don't think I have anything for though. Maybe like Gendo? Something like that? Interesting. What do they say if I wrote Gendo? Food cost. Do I just add food and cost? How would I add food and cost? Money spent on purchasing food. Oh, like a grocery. The grocery price. All I got is tabemono. Maybe like let's make something up. Tabemono. Nah. Or wait. No. I don't know what this is referring to. Maybe it's referring to like grocery. 食料編 I don't know. Food cost. I just write like die. This one's going right on the pile of nuances. I'm just bookmarking this probably. Won't linger too long. I don't actually know what it's referring to. The rest of the sentence doesn't help. Obviously, this vocabulary. Does it use Gohan? Alright, we're just gonna... It did literally combine food and cost. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Huh. Oh, they really just... Okay.
食費を節約しようとする。
They just combine fee and food. Fair enough. I forgot the other return. Oh, they wanted it to
あなた
be
が地元に戻ってくるのはいつなの？
return compound word with kudu. Okay. I use modoru, but they wanted to combine. It's a compound with kudu. It's okay. Let's begin polling. Pull out of a bag. Oh, like take out. How do you take out something? Not amount. Like pull out is hikidasu, but we're not looking. Wait, are we?
物置の奥からカバンを引き出す。
What did I type the first time? Oh, I might have typed something different. Oops. Got the
こちらの家は私のです。
Oh no. I know multiple of these. Oh no, I know multiple dawns, not dusks. That's when the sun disappears, right? Or oh no, it could be like yukata.
もう夕方です。
I think that's the only one. But
友達と一緒にショッピングに行く。
Prince? Something like oh no. It's Paul guy? No, it's Oji.
王子が来月に他国の王女と結婚すると聞きました。
I'm thinking of Crown Prince as opposed to Prince. Constipation. Oh, constipation's like some sort of secret. It's like secret affliction or something like that. Like a secret. What is that? Oh, a convenience secret or something? Ben P.
何か便秘に効く良い薬を知っている？
That's okay. Ricky. Katakana. Oh no, it's onomatopoeia. There's no way. This is going on the this is probably going on the bookmark list. Cat. Nyanya. Okay. Drag. That's still good.
足を引いて歩く。
引いて、歩く。So. What? Oh. I guess that's thread. Silk. So I only know thread. What is silk? Oh, it's probably
絹を作る。
what is that, Jen?
後ろから声が聞こえる。
50-50? Oops.
このベッドは古いです。
テストで良い点を取ったよ。そうか、頑張ったね。
I really thought it was that. Oh, do you want...
ショッピングモールで靴を見ていたところで友達に声をかけられた。
What? I thought grinning was Nyanya. Oh no. I thought this was Nyanya. Goodness gracious. I have no I genuinely have no idea now what this is. An onomatopoeic word that indicates cheerful and happy with the mouth. It's knee. Oh wait, probably.
彼は嬉しそうにニコニコしている。
All right. Well, these are definitely going to be grouped together. Yanya and Nico Nico is probably going to be grouped together.
「暗くなった。そして雨が降り始めた。
「 Just like when that happens, trying to hit the hyphen.
飲み物用のメニューを開く。
エジプトに住む。
What? So they don't use the morning plus now or even Kon. It's definitely not time. I just use no, asa wouldn't work. In the morning, maybe like gozen shu. Okay. Oh, it's
あ
kesa.
なたは今朝何をしますか？
It's not konasa. Kesa. That's right, kesa. Oh no. Oh no. It's Sheen something. Sheen. What?
今年の年越しは親戚みんなで集まる予定だ。
Okay. Oops. Oh no. I did this yesterday, right?
今日の夕方に歯医者へ行きました。
That's a coincidence. I have no idea. Pretty sure this was one of the last thing in what was it like? Kind of like a sickness or I took chikan. Whoops. Chikan.
バスで痴漢されてからバスに乗ることができなくなりました。
Chikan. Was it stupid? Stupid. These days have so many. I'm gonna go with different word.
最近とても暖かいです。
Excuse me. Humble speech.
「何かお手伝いいたしましょうか」。
後で買い物に行こう。
50-50? Oh, that's not it. It just... I want to say it has the day in it. No. Dang it. Gift? Out of goodwill. Oh, miyage, that doesn't work. That's souvenir. It's probably a congratulations, right? Of some sort. I wouldn't think EY works here. There's Okaishi. No, that's to give in return. I was thinking maybe, oh wait, praiseworthy. So like okuri mono.
隣国に住む両親から贈り物が届きました。
Trans. Oops. Wasn't it something like something like norikae? What? Oh, what type of electricity fee transfer? They can't use that. That's transportation. How about moving? Like tsuru, or wait. Oh, it's a na. Free komi.
あなたはもう電気料金の振り込みをしましたか？
I think this is probably gonna go in a bookmark section for me. I don't know the left character. Shake. Oh, that is shake. Sheen. Okay. What? Oh. Wrong one.
さきこです。よろしくお願いします。
Alcohol.
あなたはお酒を飲みますか？
されました。Up an invite to eat. Maybe because that's for a sudo. Or maybe? No. No. My invite would be like invited. Which it can't go there. It'd be like, let's use a formal word here. Your what? An offer. Maybe onegai. No, that doesn't seem right. Well, maybe. Maybe oh wait. That's application. No idea. I don't think. I have no idea. Into the bookmark, you. Let's go. Hold tight. It was invitation, but different. This is to call. Wait, this is a combination of combination. I don't. Combination of calling or beckoning, summoning, and then.
あなたは彼に招待されましたか？
Put down. Ascent? And
メガネが下がる。
oh, wrong ending. Oops. What? I thought it was really? Oh, it's like to face someone. Maybe it's Muka?
マイクに向かって話す。
Not Muko. Muka.
皆さん、聞こえますか？
大学院で心理師の資格を取ろうと思っている。
私は彼女と遊ぶのが大好きです。
Legal coming of age. Legal coming of age. hygiene? I mean, not hygiene. Engine. No, wait, seijin.
あなたの娘さんはもう成人ですか？
Right. I think 100's good enough for today. So I am encountering a problem here. I think I need to get into the routine of just cross-referencing all of these. Because I'm not thinking about the characters. I gotta think about the characters, not the sound. That's kind of the problem right now. How do I do that? Right now the problem I have is, one thing I'm failing to do is, I'm relying the brainstorm. So I'm relying, right? Relying on sound, which then gives me the ana. But really, I want to see a. Right now, English. So what I'm doing right now is, in the interest of time, I have used. I look at the sentence, right? So the first thing is, look at the sentence. Then I look for the grammar points. Three, then I look at the English target word, which is highlighted. So the highlighted term. If I know it, so now this splits up to two categories. If intuition is correct, right? If intuition is fine, I use the sound, which then prompts me to type the kana. Omaji, right? Because of Roman keyboard. And then I see the kanji. Then I see the kanji, and then I confirm, right? Which is not very great, because for output, this is not going to work per se. Not for reading, not for outputs. So what I want to desire to do is, so now if intuition fails, this is the standard intuition. That's well practiced. So this part is in case things are well practiced. Now we have the we have incomplete. So what I'm trying to force is, think of a related kanji. Kanji relation. And then with kanji relation, then I look for kana. And then that will respond with domaji. And that then leads to the provided kanji. and then confirmation. Now what I need to work on here is, now I need to elaborate this step. Kanji relations. So I think I'm just gonna force kanji search. So that would imply, let's go with Manikani, and then Jisho. Then we look at if this still continues to fail, obviously. At any point, these should get back. So through these two, it can both go back to here. However, if it continues to fail, then we look at Bunpro's thing. And it will likely be bookmarked. And this bookmark will probably incorporate something. All three of these will contribute to the bookmark, right? And we'll see what to do after. So right now, the tough part is so the problem here is I'm relying too much on sound. So one of the crutches, so we have crutch. Crutch is relying on sound. What I want to practice right now is converting a written English target word to a written kanji. Now I know how this sounds, but written, what I mean by written is actually see it, like see the kanji. Most people actually don't talk when you like talk in any language. I think at least my default when I am speaking, like at this very moment when I'm speaking English, I don't necessarily think of what the words look like. So like when I say like, I'm not seeing like L, you know. When I say like, I'm not seeing like. They are separate things. So speaking is relying on like. Like sounds like. It doesn't look like. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not really doing this because of it might enhance my speaking abilities or something like that. I'm actually trying to create a bridge between what is written in English, right, these two, and converting them. It's a way for me to practice kanji, in a sense. Now, confirming is a different story. So right now the output is not the output that I would desire. So, for example, the reason why I'm relying more on sound is because we're typing. So the problem here, sound to here, is because it's typing. And then, right, so right here, Romaji is because we're typing. And that's the most natural thing to do. Oh, actually, hearing, typing. And we don't have an output for writing. Writing would force a kanji relation. So my alternative is to try to force the writing, force the visualization of kanji. So we're gonna do this loop, and we're gonna make it mandatory. So to me, I'm gonna make this part mandatory. For any parts, or when we have a failed intuition check. All the other intuition ones I will leave it up to intuition. However, whenever we get here, I think this will be the mandatory loop. We're gonna try to look at the kanji and make sure I can see the kanji over and over again. I don't want to go through this loop. So this loop is too predominant right here. So right now it looks like I'm basically 80%ing this and 20%ing this. And my goal is to balance them out. I want to be able to recognize or see the kanji because I'm also writing it. I plan on writing these things. You don't necessarily have to practice writing after a while because I've done enough writing. For example, you do things like this, right? The writing mechanics are okay. It's not being able to visualize the kanji properly. Like right now, I could think of a kanji, but that's on my own terms. Like, for example, I could write something like this, right? However, when I'm asked to produce something like gakko, it takes me a very long time, right? Like, I'm not even sure. Right? And then ko is just lost. So, or this is ko, and then I lost ga. Which then I need to recognize it and confirm again. So this is the weakness that I'm trying to use vocabulary for. Just because I can see what gakko is, right? Right. So in Chinese, I can produce it more accurately, but I can't right now with this. So with the way I'm doing it, because I would simply think of gakko like this. I would think of it this way because that's what I'm going to enter into the keyboard. So that's the problem. And if someone is telling me, well, you can use a flip keyboard, that's the same problem. Mechanically, you're sliding into a tap interface. So you're not writing them. So I'm trying to encourage myself to write them. So the idea is, regardless of how you enter this electronically, right? What comes out is either you're tap interfacing and you're searching for confirmation. So if you use a flip keyboard, like for example, a flip keyboard, you are searching. This is a search protocol. So what are you searching based on? You're searching based on kana. Right. It's a kana search. Which in Nomaji, it's very in a keyboard sense also similar. What I am searching for is I'm searching for gakko. So gakko in my head, gakko. I type that. So I'm searching specifically for kana. So I can see the kana. Hang on, let me ban something. sorry, a bot, Twitch bot. Let's see. So right now I want to see if I can skip the kana step. In a way, I could think of it as this way. Or I want to go the other direction. So I want to go from the English target word to the kanji, and I want to create a routine here. Routine here. Or this is an experiment on my part. Like, I don't think you can keep them separate, right? I can definitely see how people can speak Japanese by practicing speaking Japanese, and then they can type Japanese by practicing typing Japanese. And then if they choose not to write, then they never learn to write, right? Like, you don't write if you're typing. You don't get better at writing, right? So for me, this is my experiment. My experiment is that now I'm gonna go in different directions. Like, the strongest thing I do now is I go from the sound to the kana to the kanji. So in every single one of my loops when I'm doing vocabulary, my input is one way. So going up is input, like in this direction, but going down is my output. And it's not going both ways. And that's my goal. My goal is that input help me out with reading Japanese. Like, if it's all there, 大丈夫だ. If I'm trying to produce it, there's going to be a lot of gaps. And the gaps are doing it in a backwards way to me, personally. Like a way that doesn't challenge. Like, I'm trying to do output the way I'm doing input. Basically, I'm hoping that all the information's there, so then I simply recall what's missing, as opposed to recalling what I could say in that gap with the words. So for me, I don't want to keep doing like English, then sound out everything, right? Sound out a few things, see if it makes sense. That's a bit brutal. It's pretty brutal to go from looking at the intuition and then hearing it. That's what I'm doing right now. Basically, read the sentence and kind of figure out what goes in there, like what would sound good in there by looking at the English, right? So we have to keep in mind the intuition is where you recruit the English word, and then I figure out a sound. I'm like, okay, well, what word sounds like it would go there? And then I would manifest the kana, type in the romaji, see if the kanji is correct, and that's a confirmation. I think this is your usual loop due to input. Now, output would require that I generate the kanji reliably first, in my opinion, because then it won't be dependent on going through. So what happens here is what's problematic about here is, well, English, there are a lot of synonyms, and then sound, there are a lot of homonyms, right? And I can continue to do this and it'll be okay. Like, what I mean is, I can continue to do this way and it'd be good. Like, it's fine. You can get really good at this, practice this. In fact, you can probably get to the point where you just skip the English, right? And you go straight to, like, your intuition can go straight to the kanji and confirm when you do it quick enough. And this way too. Now, that's not helping me practice my other stuff that I worked on for a very long time, which is like using Wanikani's character studies to understand kanji, The reason why I'm using kanji is to search for through wanikani is because when I think about the kanji, it will help me learn to write the kanji in my head. HanziHero has been quite a lot more successful at this because I have already started comparing Hanzi and relating back and forth Hanzi stuff. So because I understand the relationship between the characters and sound, I can conjure up what the characters are in Hanzi. Now, for Japanese, it's kind of tough because there's homonyms and then there's alt reads that create a lot of kana noise. And it is certainly possible to work on memorizing it and repetition, and I'll continue to do that. So like we still have these cycles. I want to create a new routine moving forward that encourages me to look at kanji, to encourage me to look at how kanji is written and whatnot. That will give me a bridge. So when I think of it this way, then there's going to be a bridge between kanji and Hanzi, which then gives me this like flexibility to simply not try to sound things out and write them and then find the sound from that. So the reason, in my opinion, one of the reasons why this is stronger is because the input style pushes that. And also, maybe this will satisfy other people. English follows this pattern more so because of the phonetics, right? The phonetical writing. If you use sound, you can try to spell the word from the sound. Hanzi actually works pretty well. Like in Chinese, this actually works pretty well. You can actually remember almost all of the sounds and their tones attached to very specific recurring characters. Japanese less so because of the alt reads and where it's you have to remember less, technically less script, but now you have the contention point of different endings in different forms, which I fail quite often. Like, what was it? A good one would be mukasu, right? Mukasu. Oh, yeah, mukasu and muku, right? Wait, no, maybe it's not mukasu. Dang it. I know it's muku, but what was the other one? So muku, I was thinking mukeru. So that's the problem right now. So there is an alternative here. For the verb problem, which is not really a problem, it's simply a different thing I need to learn. I could think of muku and then think about the tense, because mukeru then would be transitive, and then muku would be both transitive and intransitive. That type of thing, it's not that great. Like, it doesn't really help that much. And then there's like the verb groups. You can learn terms like mieru or mikoeru, which are like verb groups. So all of those things create new routines. So my new routine is often we have to produce the kanji, and even if I'm going to use verb groups and whatnot, I still need to produce the kanji in order to determine what the ending is, right? So like when you're thinking about direction, orientation, the character one must conjure first is probably this, right? Nope, I added an extra stroke. Right, so like, right, and then there's kana that can attach, which is ku, keru. In fact, this can probably stand alone or be this might actually be a preposition as well, like a article like to be attached to something before and after. So that type of thing still requires to conjure up the kanji. The focus this month is to try to come up with a routine that doubles down on kanji that somewhat substitutes for my writing. As much as I want to write all day long, I don't think my penmanship is too bad now. There is something to be said about mechanically writing characters to help like boost the output, right? The output to create feedback. However, I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna have enough time to do that. We'll see. Right now, this is probably the focus from the day one thing. And my next session, which is the HanziHero portion, I'm also testing how to do it using relational stuff. So HanziHero right now is relying on relational grouping. So grouping all the scripts together, like the different characters, their similarities analytically. I'm not doing that in Japanese because it doesn't actually happen very often in Japanese. The based 2000 kanji, there are a couple, and there are like, I'm gonna say 10 or 20 pairs. No, that it's probably a little higher, like 100 pairs that are kind of like similar to each other for me. So when I mean similar to each other, I mean 1 or 2 stroke differences. In kanji, in Japanese. In Chinese, that balloon's really high because every one of the radicals also have accounting reads that make them related to each other. So that benefits a lot. However, I'm doing both. So there's one routine that's comparing characters, which I can do in Japanese, transferably from Chinese. So looking at traditional Chinese, I can tell you characters that look like xie, right? This one, gaku, right? I can tell you a bunch of characters that look like this, and I'm comparing it. That helps me write. So that's another way to help me write. It is this character, but I can distinguish between the two situation. It's more characters like in Japanese you don't really make use of this, but it's kind of like knowing the difference between these two. This would be the most extreme case, knowing the difference between these two. However, there are others, like maybe even easier ones, like this and these, right? Or these, right? So those are the ones that maybe kanji can prove to be a bit rough if you're specifically studying just kanji. Hanzi is double the volume, and they are likely to have more corresponding things. Also, their sounds are on top of each other, so it creates that necessity, which I already have a routine for. So we're doing that, comparing to write, comparing characters in order to write in my head, not like manually. I don't typically write too much anymore for the time being. It might be something of a fun little output exercise in the future. Right now, though, it is very tough. I keep defaulting to sounding out the words before thinking about the kanji, and then thinking about the kanji as though I'm going to write it before relying on confirmation, right? Because this is confirmation. So you confirm it, and you confirm it by not thinking about the kanji. I think it's one of the weaker spots from people I've observed, and including myself. I think it's one of the weaknesses of input, like input dominant thing. When you input dominate something, it inherently recruits the habit that you're already used to. And that's not going to prevent you from being successful. It is also, but that doesn't mean it's not a crutch of thinking. And I can definitely tell today that every time I go to a vocabulary word and I get stuck, my first habit is to screen for kana. Like, what sounds about right? It's probably this, but I'm still thinking about kana before I think about the kanji it corresponds to. Now, obviously, other people might have different ideas. They probably try to memorize the kanji before knowing how it sounds. That is a way someone could go about it. They look at the kanji and then figure out how it sounds. So that means they'll recall the kanji before sounding it out, and then the read is their problem, right? Or their read would be downstream, and that would become the bottleneck. For myself, it's more like the sound, which, for example, if I hear someone speak, it's easier for me to write the kanji that they're saying. Like, if I had to hear someone and I had to write out what they said in kanji, right, using kanji, that would be a much easier task for me personally at the moment than telling me something in English and asking me to write the Japanese sentence in kanji. I would have to say the Japanese sentence, like the Japanese sentence I'm thinking of, and then write the kanji from the sound that I said. So, like, you know, daijoubu da. I would have to be able to say daijoubu da and then think about what those characters are. Not see daijoubu da on a piece of paper. Like, right now, can you write daijoubu da before sounding it out? Like, if someone say, what is it's fine in Japanese, and you simply just go and write out daijoubu da without saying the sound, I haven't been able to do that. It's such an interesting problem or such an interesting limitation. And there's no reason for me to do this other than it's an interesting social experiment for me. So, right, and daijoubu is kind of tough to write. So, how would I do daijoubu? Dai, and then jo, and bu. So daijoubu, right? Daijoubu, and then you have da, the grammar thing. So daijoubu, daijoubu da. That's how I would get to writing out the thing. I wouldn't say this is daijoubu and then type it, or like, oh, I know this is daijoubu, so now I'm gonna go on my keyboard and type. Right? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't think of this immediately and then go type it. I would think of what does it sound like? So me like hearing it, then I'm confirming what I see. And I don't like this because this can also be converted. Occasionally this can have an extra step here where there's a kana step. Like I can write the kana daijoubu, right? Daijoubu da. I can write it all in kana. That's because there's a closer connection between kana and the romaji. However, the kanji is missing, so there's a missing track, and I'm gonna try to solve that in the coming month, or find a routine that's more comfortable in working with that. No reason other than trying to create some mental gymnastics to encourage myself to recruit more information so that I can do things forward, backwards, in between, left, right, all over the place. And that creates a well-rounded thing. Also, it gives me something to work on other than constantly rely and build on the same thing. Like I have no problems with doing it this way and continue doing it this way. Anyways, that's my thought today as I was trying to work this out. We don't have too many vocabulary months, so we only have 1 month, which is this month. Come up with a routine, and then it'll come back around after the N3 block, the N3 lesson block. So we'll see how well the routine retains itself. Alright, anyways, those are my thoughts. Starting off fairly strong on the fun stuff, fun thoughts right off the bat. And that was about 2 hours. I'm expecting Bunpro to be about 2 hours on a daily basis for this month, and then so we're normalizing the volume too. It's about 2 hours plus or minus, like different levels of grammar. Grammar is coming along in the way of its conceptual understanding. Grammar is conceptual and it works to my advantage. So I typically can focus on vocabulary and working on my memorization, but it really isn't memorization. I'm trying to create associations so that I rely less and less on memorization and recognition, right? Confirmation is recognition, and then using intuition, relying heavily on intuition, especially sight or something, that is usually the minimum you can do. We're trying to do more than that so that it relies less and less on memorization. I still get memorization no matter what I do. I'm going to see the word, I'm going to hear the word, and I'm going to be able to confirm. So that's the minimum thing you can do, which is what SRS is designed for. In fact, FSRS, I was looking at the differences the other day. It's even more so that you're simply there to confirm what you know. And that's it. Which is not very engaging to me. It's intellectually minimalistic. So you're not thinking, you're simply reacting. You're constantly reacting. I guess that's kind of the whole attraction to input dominant things. I want to output something in some way regardless of how good my input is or how reasonable the input is. I do believe it's a balanced approach, and balanced approach creates a trade-off in time, like efficiency maybe, but you also gain problem-solving skills, right? Engagement and motivation and things you can work on while trying to go through your daily routine. So I'm a lot more experienced now at explaining my motivations and why I do this, right? It's not for efficiency, that's for sure. It definitely helps me keep consistent and rely less and less on a singular technique. So this would be my chance and opportunity to do that. There is a chance after this month, depending on, like, it's very dependent on how this goes. We could see N4 being extended further or whatnot. Most of the time now, we're not using SRS. So as much as I enjoy SRS is now, the occurrence of this stuff is challenging me to I'm keeping track of how long or periods it takes me to come up with like a new routine or something. And that's largely what it's doing. Whether it tracks mistakes or not, that's not my focus anymore. We can go back and fill in mistakes as we please. All right, that's that for now. All the time for July 1st, right? So until next time, if you're gonna watch this later, arigatou gozaimasu. As always, feel free to follow along, pick up Bunpro for yourself, give it a go. You're always welcome to come on by, share your strategies and emergent adaptations. You're always welcome. I always like new ideas, right? Or contrary ideas, or even reinforcements or brainstorming and synergistic ideas. Until next time, 皆さんまたね。見てくれてありがとう. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna get up, stretch, walk around, and I will be back for HanziHero. Thank you, thank you. Alright, folks. Welcome back, everyone. 欢迎大家回来。今天是第535天。It is day 535. Let's get into our lessons here.
金蛋
Jingan. So Jing was the weak one, just stem, and Gang is a trunk, but a stem is also part of the trunk of like a plant or a stalk. Yeah, so it's to help me remind myself what Jing is. Just a
金蛋
it's a very specific thing. The actual radicals don't necessarily contribute to the meaning that well.
字经
Jing is, this one's a tough one. So Jing was reserved, that's the weak one, and it was actually the definition that was tough. We kind of got not too much going on in the radical department. Jing is your right-hand character, and reserved itself, I was looking through the vocabulary, right, doing our word discovery, and it's kind of like reserved, but it's more like in reserve. Like there's a reserved amount of things. So like in this case, to boast, it's like you have a lot of reserve for yourself. So boasting would be, you know, you're reserving a lot of your something about yourself, which is to boost yourself. Lots of the things dealt with the nature of having a lot of something, not necessarily to be reserved, as in like to hold back, so to speak. You're kind of holding back still. Like if you're reserving something, you're holding back, right? In a way. So this one's gonna be tough. I'm not
字经
too sure if I'm getting the character essence
占用
properly. 占用 John the re was okay. The definition's tough. It's occupy. And I actually used a different connotation for occupy, so this one will help. Occupy is to also put something into use, so it is being occupied in use, so to speak. To occupy.
占用皮疹
皮疹. Jun is a toss-up of what type of affliction it is. All of the afflictions have afflictions. So when you have an affliction, you simply need to know what it's a, you either know it or you don't situation. Otherwise you default to mnemonics. In this case, Jun was mixed with pimple, which is Jun, I think. Yeah, Jun is pimple, Jun is rash. Not the same radical though, not the same radical. Help out with the rash, we added skin.
皮疹驼瘻
Low. Low is the weak one. And low misread at the top. So I have to keep in mind that I shouldn't be too complacent. While flower and bamboo doesn't look alike, when they're in the context of another radical, sometimes I kind of give them a toss-up. So this one, the bamboo is at the top, so it deals with the bamboo thing, and it's the basket. Low is given by the bottom radical, the Empress. And Tuo is a weak one. It also has a grouped character, Tuo or camel. It's a different Tuo though. The right gets swapped out. And then I learned a new English word, pannier, or yeah, pannier or pannier, which is the now it's referring to something else, but it's usually the storage compartments that hang around a bike, but it used to be the ones that describe to hang around animals to technically carry on their back. So it's a basket that is used to carry on the back. So that's a pretty good one. Like the double baskets that's slung over on the side. I had no idea that's what they're called. So that's a new English word for me.
Tuolou.
I think I played enough westerns or something, horseback related things, to know what that is. Gaps in knowledge, filling in. I wonder how often that word is being used to describe those things.
驼篓，占用，
Instead of like a sack or a carrying a carrying bag, or I don't know, a saddle bag, maybe like a saddle bag or a bag that's attached to the saddle. That might not actually be the same thing. They might refer to saddlebags as bags that are literally attached to saddles, as opposed to bags like panniers are bags that hang on the back of an animal, but they are not in some way attached to the saddle. I'm not into my husbandry, so I have no idea, or any form of like horseback riding.
金蛋，字经，皮疹，
All right. Oh, we added 5. Okay. So let's see if these things go into the front of the queue. I haven't decided if I'm gonna start hitting the vocabulary, like into our vocabulary stack yet. Today's Bunpro session revealed that I need to invest in a different routine. The routine I have for HanziHero from last month, the month of June, today being July 1st, is working pretty alright, with one big hitch. Yeah, and that's the hitch. So we might convert down to this. We might go and use this calendar instead. I don't know how far you can go back. Oh, you can go back pretty far actually. And the way, so what we're going to do is probably like do it this way, like the ending, the final couple days of our lesson set for our character stuff. So we'll do it that way for a bit, fill it out. Let's get into our character study stuff. I don't want to extend the volume so quickly into July. Whenever I'm working on a new routine or elaborating on a new routine, I have to give it some time. Can't just keep jumping and changing too rapidly. Oh, dude, conjoined twins. This has like one use. And then I added lineup. Okay, that's fine. Lineup is probably gonna be the new default. That's kind of questionable. That's questionable.
咸，
Okay. I'm stuck between two things. We're gonna go with... Dang it! I failed. Song. Insight. This could be lined up with... Oh, I forgot to mention this during the Bunpro thing. Chinese is also paired up. Pairing up is good too. I might try to use that, the pairing up way in some way with Japanese. So Jong, I mean Song. Song can be lined up with Suo, maybe Suo, Suo Jong, or Jong Suo. That sounds weird. The other one, Suo Jong, sounds okay. Oh, the other insight. Song Yong. I have 3 characters. These are the 3: Song, Yong, and Suo. Suo is the other one. So might as well. It's the other insight. Or instigate, basically. I was thinking vertical. Okay, this one is a weird one. Oh no. Why, not why. Why for ankle. I do swap up the tone on this. And then it's probably just what, yeah.
Long.
I'm gonna go with tall tree. Okay. That's either you know it or you don't. That's R. I took a 50-50. The reason why me comes up is because me also has this. The other 2 me's have this. Right. Double me and then it's R. So those are the only choices.
Hong.
I'm gonna say this is the bucket or the tub. Yeah, a tub and bucket. It's a vesicle. That's what it is. Oh, wrong tone. Sha for shrimp. This is fence, but which fence was it? Ek? Oh no, it's not fence. It's shan for coral. This is special. Does this combine with the other coral? Yep. Shanhu. Oh, does it combine with jiao as well? Hold up. There is another possibility. Okay, so Shanghu is what we got. Oh, interesting. Shanjuo for Sandra. Sandra. Shan Huo Tan. I'm looking for... No, not more proper nouns. Lanshang coming to an end. That's it. No, I was looking for... Or is it Biao? I swear I have 3 corals. Oh, I don't. A reef? Is that why I can't find it? Reef? Yeah, here it is. Jiao for reef. It's it. I was expecting it. There's supposed to be a coral reef. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we might as well throw this in. Oh, I already. Go. Wait, why is this clicky here? Oh, we already have this. Never mind. Just kidding. We already have this. It's the. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Scratch that. Yeah. Good reminder. Good reminder. So I think this is Shin, and this one's rough. Like coloring. Let's go see if we can find Tai or Se or something like that. Tai Se, maybe Yi. Ek. Chenran. What the? Oh. Interesting. Rendering. Oh, that's cute. Run. This is for dye. They use dye. I'm okay with that. I think that's pretty good use of run. Okay. How'd I screw this up? And it's gone. Oh.
怂
The whole right thing is something.
脏
That one's weird. It's probably combined with maybe the other one that's weird. We'll worry about it when it slips.
咪
I can't distinguish between squint and narrow eyes, but they mean the same. So
容
this is hibiscus, right? I misspelled hibiscus. Let's not worry about that.
碳
Japanese. Overlap with Japanese.
耳
It's not banner. Heck. It's a common word. Like a thus, yeah. Or common word that is no longer common. In my opinion. And maybe we can add more. Thus thereafter. Let's look. Physics. I don't even know what that is in physics. The meaning of harg depends entirely on context and reading count. It mostly refers to the measurement of energy. Oh. Huh. 1 arg equals. Oh. ERG. Oh. Interesting. 1/1,000,000th of a joule. Intriguing. I totally forgot about that. Not a physicist, obviously. Oh, Arli is also very old. Our whole. I guess we're just gonna stick with it. Okay. What was it? Thereafter. Ugh. I'm gonna guess. Oh no. Thought this was disdain. Oh no, wait. No, this is a wa or sock. That's interesting. This is interesting. Hold up. Let's go to Battle Axe for a moment. Because Mia is in Wa. Interesting. Is that the only other one? Okay. So the suit is where the sock is. Intriguing. Yeah, Wa came way before Mia, but Mia is stronger. I took a bit on Mia. We did quite a bit on Mia.
虾
Shrimp is pretty reliable. Oh, chu. Egg. Chu. It's related to chu, which is, it has a mouth.
哇
Dang it, I went for it and I failed. It's probably because it's jewel, not jewel. No, shul. Okay. Jewel is it has water or it has insect next to it, probably. Wait, what did I do? Insect. Not sorry, not insect. Water or finger or something. It has something next to it for Jewel. Where is Jewel at? Oh, it's metal for bracelet. No, there's more. So metal is bracelet. I'm looking for turbid. Where's turbid at? Wait, does it not use insect? Oh, maybe it doesn't. Thing. But what was I looking for? Turbid. Oh no, it does. Yeah, and it's water. Why is it written? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So those were stronger. Now the one that this is without anything. Those shu. Shu is actually the exception. Shu was without, right? It definitely came before Jewel. Too many insects. Yeah, sure. And this is a proper noun. So either you know it or you don't. And it's being used as a proper noun. I doubt it has an alternative meaning. I'd be surprised. Nope. At least not in this section. It is linked with hollyhock, which I had to figure out what a hollyhock is from the. It looks like it's quay for the sunflower. Interesting. Or hollyhock, not hollyhock. Hollyhock. What was this? Aoi, right? Aoi. Doesn't really tell me much, does it? Alright, we're just gonna... Either you know it or you don't.
暗
Same difference. Okay. What? Oh, chi. Chi for begging. Not true. Chi.
数
Dang it. I took a gamble. It's wa. Oh no, ya? Dang it. So wa and ya are battling for this group. Dang it. So this is ya. So ya has the water. Yai. There's also yai, which has the cliff, but has the mountain, right? So this is the cliff. The banks have the water. There's also gui, which is what I defaulted to. Gui, which ancient measurements. But we have to also take into consideration wa or wa. So this is a 30-30. This is a 30-30-30 like n group where it's split between three things, and then you have like the miscellaneous. So wa is the difference between these two. It's probably the cliff. I need to remember the cliff or the shack anyway, or this is the cliff. So that is the deal breaker. Okay. And bank is fine.
滑
Clamor. Same difference. Wow.
花
That's great.
芽
May.
梅
Ah, it's a small thing. Okay, fine.
起
I get plan and people mixed up a bit.
名
Plan is just one stroke at the top. And then this was a drop. Ah. What? Oh, right. I keep messing up the tone. It's in the courtyard, not in the basement.
勇
Oh, this is leap. It's leap.
木炸
Or blow up.
包
Not the punch. The Europe.
井
What? That's not cook? Oh, no, wait. No I. So it's shall. Okay. Burn. So let's take a quick look at the Go board. Jiao is something else. Jiao is a cooking thing, but it's not the same right hand thing. Xiao is the exception. Now the Jiao that I was looking for was cook, or like a cooking stove, which doesn't have anything to do with collection. And then dry is the other one. So dry was the one that I was specifically looking at for Jiao, because it has a triple thing too. It's a different triple thing though. Okay, right.
怀 催
This is not the urge one. Or is it? It's between destroy and urge. I think destroy has finger. Okay. And then this is just like a small thing. It's a small thing counter, like a small object. Okay.
烧
I could rewrite a little bit on that one too.
灰
This is humor. With speech? It's not humor? Oh, okay, humor. Okay. This is Lao. Lao for labor. Because of the power. Ying is a common one for Halo. So that's why I use Ying. Ying and Lao fight for this. I think it's this one's a 50-40-10. Right. 50-40-10. There should be Meng, yeah. Oh, actually Meng doesn't belong in this category. Despite them. Rong is the exception. It's between Ying and Lao. And then the definition's fine. Ooh. Oh, you're special. I want to write Qiu. Or is it Qie?
谢
Qie, we worked on it a bit. It's thief, steal, rob. I meant to say theft, not thief. Not the well, similar idea.
老
Oh no, I have a okay. It's shi. So the reason why I typed shi is because of So there's shi. There's also jing. But where is? Oh no, maybe Maybe I'm making it up. Oh no, I'm making it up. It's shi. I swear there's something. Hold on. What am I thinking of? I thought it was under towel. I thought it was under towel. Hold up. What am I thinking of when I wrote shit? Hang on. Nope, I have no idea. So we'll just X that idea. Should default it to should.
尾是
All right. So we're getting sort of quickly on these. It looks like it's about an hour, so we'll have about an hour to expand into our vocabulary. Soonish. Actually, what happens if I click on this again? We could do more components and stuff. There's a weird organization that they do, so we could squeeze in, see if there's any more characters. Usually there's not supposed to be. Okay, so this came up again, right? That's interesting. I wonder how that's working.
Xie
Okay, so it still keeps track. For today, this seems like a good place. A solid 1 hour from. I still have to go over our additional words. And then we'll try to add to volume. Oh wait, actually tomorrow we won't be adding volume. I have to do a wanikani upkeep thing in the evening and for tomorrow. Let's go back to the last. Let's go back to the last. Not last month. Last month is way too much. Let's go like here. 110. Yeah. Go from here to here. 100? Okay, we'll do 100. Then this wraps up and gets close to 2 hours. Oh, darn it. I've got to refresh first. Let's do the 100 this way. Alright, what do we have here? Wu Yan. Wu Yan is to console. Nong Pao, a show. That doesn't seem right. Qiao. Qiao Mai. Buckwheat. Yanping. Fake. 跛脚，跛脚 lame limp 警戒 warn 淀粉 cornstarch 高康 rice husk 枪斧 lend an arm for support 抽烟 smoke 澄澈 crystal clear can't see that 不能 mutter 边凉 way in hand 不能 mutter 惊诧 surprise 心悸 palpitation 架栏 fence 忤逆 disobedient 澎湃 impetuous 诶侥幸 orthopedics 除草 the hoe 避雨 of it 小瘸 小瘸 yeah 小瘸 mallet 镌刻 engrave 菜肴 meat and vegetables 惆怅 melancholy 花地 low-lying ground 侥幸 luckily 锃亮 shiny 啼哭 cry 仿佛 seem 晕厥 be faint That's a weak one. Tre tui. Crippled. 邂逅 meet by chance 颧骨 cheekbone 嗯 精神奕奕 in great spirits. 智心 Amit 斗甲 Helmet and armor. 步鹰 Old eagle. 肚脐 Navel. 辍学 at school. 布告 to announce. 包揽 monopolize. 嗦粉 slurp noodles. 犯罪 commit a crime. 衍生 give rise to. 显卡 chat idly. 标志 scorch. 缤纷 vast and various. 央视 永熙 聆听 listen. 警报 report. 发流 presses. Ooh, still weak. I got 2 weak ones still. 注业 superfluous. 折纸 origami. 干鹅 dry up. 转拳头啊，不是，是拳头 clench one's fist. 劝弄 to flaunt, to show off. 狗权 drift through life. 屋什么？屋檐 yen is still weak too. 屋檐 eaves. 灰烬 ashes. 斟酌 consider. 侯爵 marquise. 定乱 put down a rebellion. 翡翠 jadeite. 错案 startled. 银虎 year of the tiger. Kali garlic. Okay. Curry. Goodness. Kong. The accused. 吃海 corpse. Cha Ju break. Qiao make clear to get straight. Moxia in cartridge. And Fen simulated. Siege air. Wanxi regret. Dou Xiao to amuse. Wu Meng meerkat. Ao Dian meadow. Ji Bo go more. Chuan Bang leap. Xiangxun shiitake. Wen 是魂还是魂 Oh no, when su eating vegetables. 丝什么？丝缕 silk thread. Oh, Qiao precipitous. 啄木鸟 woodpecker. 根梨毛了解 understand or to comprehend, to understand. Nope. 站着 to deter and awe. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. 逆语 oxymoron. 会诊 to arrange or to summarize, like in summary, to collect and arrange or organize. 暗礁 trip. 绵连 continuous 绵连 押注 rent deposit. Diao luo. 还是乱 掉落 to wither. And then our new ones today, we're at the very end. 我 an year 托 basket 陀螺 占用 occupy 茎干 stem 自经 to boast 鼻诊 a rash. All right, that gives us a little under an hour to start working on vocabulary. That's a pretty decent amount of time. I gotta decide when my starting position is going to be for this month's project. This evening I gotta get up to date and then prepare for the first like Wanikani gap update, and then we can start focusing on what to do, how we pivot from this point to the next. Bunpro needs a lot of work. I'm gonna be brainstorming. Alright folks, that's a wrap for HanziHero today. If you're gonna watch this later, 谢谢. As always, feel free to follow along, pick up HanziHero for yourself, give it a go. You're always welcome to come on by, yap, discuss, talk about what, I mean, I don't know how many there are, but what are the post HanziHero thoughts like? It would be kind of interesting to converse. I don't imagine there are too many in the HanziHero department. Well, it'd be kind of interesting to grab some point of views, like actual interactions, one-on-one interactions. Otherwise, in the community tab, there are a couple people that I feel have been in the post HanziHero thing, using it as more of a reinforcement tool than a exposure tool, right? And Wanikani is in that kind of same wheelhouse, following what I'm covering tomorrow. Anyways, until next time, 大家下次见。感谢观看. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.